Good morning, everybody. This is the day 13th, and we've got Friday, and we all hope it's not going to be a second bad Friday this month. Maciej Całka, the director. Maciej,
hello. Good morning, everybody.
we've got some good news for today.
Yeah, the most important thing is excellent weather. We have sun from the beginning of the day, and we are waiting for thermals.
We are waiting for thermals. Let's have a look at the activities of team captains, of pilots, and the whole crew during the day cancelled. The last 2 days were cancelled, so lots of pilots and lots of team captains went somewhere. For example, you can see it right now on your screen. We had an invitation in Pratt & Whitney in Kalisz.
Yeah.
It's a company that makes
Engines
engines,
and parts,
of course,
yeah.
and parts for
Aircraft.
for aircraft. Yeah, pretty good spot.
Yeah, you can see the photo made in a company that show us a large quantity of planes equipped with engines of Pratt & Whitney, and the company is quite big and very excellent equipped, and people are very friendly. They show us everything, so it was impressive, and every pilot can touch the production and talk with people in the company, and it was very interesting.
Yeah, very interesting, and it was an occasion, you know, to have something to do during those 2 cancelled days.
We have a lot of things to do because there is a beautiful area close to us. There are beautiful cities and many places to sightsee.
Yeah, exactly, and this is Lasy Virtanen in archaeological reservoir.
Chief
Yes,
Steward, yeah, it is
in Kalisz.
in Kalisz, the oldest town in Poland, and nice sightseeing too.
Yeah, it was an archaeological reservoir, so very nice visit. Okay, Maciej, the tasks for today are still a racing task, so we've got a racing competition during those championships.
Yeah, there are area tasks, and then there are some speed tasks and racing tasks. So it is necessary to have different types of tasks during whole championships. Now the weather seems better and better during last 2 days, so I think there will be racing task every last 2 days.
Every last 2 days. Okay, this is the task for standard class. The start line is right above Sobótka, so
It's north part of airfield, and I think this is a very good example how the roads in every class looks like, because every class is going to the east of our airfield. We expect some cumulus clouds in this area, and we want them to fly not in blue thermal with lowest climbs, but we send them in the direction of cumulus clouds.
okay, so the first turning point is in Bełchatów, I see, and there will be another turning point near Kluczbork, above Kluczbork. So we go in south, right?
Yeah.
And the gliders will back to the north, and it is the last turning point is.
Yeah, it's quite close to the airfield,
Yep.
about 50 kilometers, and they should make the final glide from this point directly to the airfield.
Okay.
I think the sun is working very well, and our sniffer is getting higher and higher in every climb, so I think first launches will be at 12 o'clock.
Yeah, the launches are still postponed to 11:40.
No,
for
it's
now. Yeah.
wrong information. They are postponed to 12 o'clock now.
12 o'clock, and this is just we need to refresh the site. This is the 15-meter class task, so some changes. Yes.
Yes, but a little only. The direction of the road is the same. They have, of course, different departure point. The start gate is on the southern part of airfield.
Above Zalesie, right?
Yeah, because we want to separate the classes in the air. The club class gliders are flying with a low speed, so they should be on the northern part, and other classes have water, so they should be separate.
Okay, the first turning point is near Radomsko, I would say.
Yeah, it's close to Częstochowa.
Yeah, so going south, southeast, and this is
Węgrzyn probably.
Yeah.
Wolsztyn, and it's on the south direction of our airfield. I think it's quite good part of the road, because it's upwind, so the cumulus should be getting cumulus sheets there.
And the pilots will see the Warta and Widawa landscape park on their right hand side, going to the last turning point. It's I would say near Sieradz and Zduńska Wola.
Yeah, it's similar like in the previous class. So the classes have similar road, but of course 50-meter class has much more kilometers, almost 400. It is
360. Yeah.
And because of this delay that we have now, I think it is a quite big task for today, and they will have to start quite early, not waiting so much above airfield.
Okay, and task for club class, as you already said, you don't want the gliders to cross during the task, so it probably will be in the other direction.
Yeah, but not very much, because every glider will be in a different time on the road, so
quite the same like in standard class.
Yeah.
I would say,
but
yeah.
closer to the airfield, and only 300 kilometers to go.
Yeah, departure line above Bilchev, first turning point near Kamieńsk. So they are going to the southeast. I'm sorry, the Gorzowskie, right?
Yeah, the Gorzowskie village, and again in Sieradz.
In Sieradz, and
then go to the airfield upwind to the western direction. So as you see, the tasks are similar, but quite big, I think, for today's weather, and a lot of things depends on the clouds. If the clouds will appear, it will be no problem, but if there will be blue thermal as we have now above airfield, it can be such difficult to complete this task today.
Okay, you can see the tow planes ready to go to tow, and okay, Maciej, if you have to go.
I'm watching on my clock, because
right.
The time is
He's a busy
clicking,
man.
and we have to launch these all gliders to the air.
Okay, so at the finish, let's look at the table in standard class. Norbert Alin Scarlett on first position after task number 7. Two British pilots, David Brumley and Howard Jones, on second and third position. Then Ray Stewart from Australia and Matthew Scudder from Australia, too, on position number 3, ex aequo, and Dmitry Timoshenko on position number 6. We've got also Paul Kim Larsen on 7th position, and Jurgen Jenen from Belgium, and Dennis Huybrechts also from Belgium on another positions. Okay, we've got Norbert Alin Scarlett. We've got an interview with the winner after task 7. Let's have a look what Norbert said about the competition. Okay, Norbert, congratulations again for winning the task. What was the most important thing to do yesterday?
Oh, thank you very much for the beginning. The most important thing was staying safe out of the gaggle. I was trying to escape from the gaggle. And another important thing was not to hurry at the start line with the beginning of the task. I decided to start a little bit later and let the frontal system to go a little bit more towards the first turning point, and that was very wise because I could have a longer glide, a longer first glide, and after that I could find a better thermal than the others, and I caught them very quickly, almost at the first turning point.
Yeah, but at the finish there was no climb.
At the finish it was very okay. I had no problems ending the task. The last two thermals were very good. The one before the last thermal, I went a little bit more in the sun, and the thermal was much more powerful than the others had under the cloud, and that was my escape point. And after that I went straight to the last thermal over the swamps south of Ostrov, and the thermal was very good, 2 meters per second, and went to the cloud base and straight home.
So you were really lucky.
Yeah, I've been really lucky. The others, which they came a little bit later under me, they couldn't find 2 meters per second, and they had, I think, only 1 or less than 1 meter per second, and they were too many in that thermal, and that was also a reason for not climbing very well.
You are really high in a table. What's your goal here on WGC?
My goal for this competition was to finish in top 10. At the moment I'm on 14th place or something like that, and I'm trying to go a little bit higher in the rankings.
Okay, after 3 days off, Sebastian from the Institute of the Meteorology and Water Management is back in the business. Hello, Sebastian.
Hello.
Are you happy?
Yes. But I hope that today everything will be good, and seems it looks quite optimistic for today. Yeah.
Okay, about yesterday we had a heavy rain here in Michałków, really heavy rain,
yes.
yeah. But the situation for today is, as Sebastian already said, I would say very good, not very good, but still very good, because we have practically no clouds above our airfield.
This is the significant change from yesterday and from the day earlier. So yes, today early in the morning almost the blue sky with no clouds, almost no clouds. Now some medium clouds appear, but it's not a problem for today. Generally today we expect some clouds, but very few or scattered cumulus, and not above the airfield, but more by the east, on the east, and also by the west. And I hope that and generally looks like that here above us there will be only dry thermals. So but and also now we are waiting for the start.
Yeah, the grid is open for now. The start, the launches were postponed to 1200. So Sebastian, looking at the sat24.com page, as you already said, we've got some clouds at the east over here and northeast, but still our region is quite clear.
Yes, that the air here is quite it's dry. It's dry. It's the quite a big area of the dry air between two maybe said quite humid areas. So that's why I say that cumulus is unlikely today above the airfield. But there will be places today in Poland where where will be a bit more cumulus. So that generally they will be cumulus over there, and I think that they are going exactly that way. Where cumulus are forecasted for today.
Let's have a look over here above Germany. There are cumulus here, right?
Yes. So they already appear. Also on the coastal line here near the Szczecin, in the coastal area, also the Warsaw cumulus have already appeared, but it's far away.
far away, but are there any chances to develop the cumulus clouds develop somewhere here where the gliders are coming?
No, I think they coming here.
Over here,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
but they will
okay.
will be back here.
Just the chances are very little for today. But I think that generally the thermals and there seems to be very good today in this area, so I think that task setter decided to send them over there. There is also there will be during today also there will be a very good or a very good area of the thermals and of the cumulus clouds on the west, but close to our western border, so it's also too far from us to using this area. So we are in very good situation according to yesterday, but not so excellent as we could expect after that kind of weather.
Okay, what about the rain? No rain for today?
No rain for today, no rain for tomorrow. As you see, everything's going south, moving south, so we don't have to worry about this tomorrow.
Okay,
and also today and tomorrow. Yes.
We're talking about tomorrow, because tomorrow will be the last day to run the task. So I am asking you right now: will be a chance to fly tomorrow?
Definitely, it will be a chance to fly tomorrow, and maybe the weather will be a bit better than today, because quite a bit more humid air appear here over the airfields, and also because of that the bit more cumulus also this forecasted for tomorrow, and no more dangerous or significant weather is forecast now. So I think that there is absolutely I think they will fly tomorrow.
Okay, let's have a quick look at the 15-meter class results after last task. Adam Woolley on position number 1, Radek Krejcik on position number 2, and those were the only two gliders that came back to the airfield during the recent task. Many of gliders, rest of them I would even say, outlanded. Sebastian Cava also, but still Sebastian Cava on the 4th position. We've got Tim Scott on position number 3, and Louis Jonker and Ati Jonker on position number 5. Łukasz Grabowski on the 7th position. Jan Omsels from Germany on position number 7 as well. Exequo Darren Francis from Great Britain. So it was a British day, I would say. And Sergei Morozov from Switzerland on position number 10. And let's have a look at the total results. After 6th task. Okay, the internet is a little bit slow.
It's loading.
No, it's loading. Yeah. Maybe something with the soaring spot. Okay, we will be back with the total results.
It's
okay, we've got the total results. Sebastian Cava on 1st position, Jan Omsels on position number 2, Łukasz Grabowski at the 3rd position. Okay, we've got the winner from recent task. Adam Woolley from Australia is talking about the task and about what Sebastian Cava did during this task. We will be back with Polish Meteo. congratulations. What was the point? What was the most important thing to go back to the airfield, because it was like, you know, like a battle.
It was tough. That's for sure. Fortunately, I suppose I found myself in front of the gaggle just by pure chance, and of course we all know how great Sebastian here is, and Lucas. Lucas is a great pilot. And we rolled out level, and they slowed up a little bit. They eased right into the into like another street wisp line, and I thought, oh no, here we go. But then I had a quick thought. I thought, you know what? I've been practicing. I know what I'm doing. I can do this myself. And I lined up the street. I decided to go into wind, and I just charged on myself, and managed to break away from the pack. So I think just trusting in your own abilities was the key. And then I guess everyone else got caught up with just being, in the Kawa influence, and I was able to just get free air. Joined up with my standard class teammates, and off we went. So
there were some problems between point number 2 and point number 3, I guess, to Schova, right?
Yeah, I got to remember where they are. Point 2. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So, point 1 was just a straight out glide, and we got to thank Sebastian and Lucas for leading the way there. And they were unfortunate enough to miss a bubble at the start, and the Brits rolled into 1.2 knots, and we climbed up. Luckily, and I'm thankful, I'm happy that they got away as well, because we don't want to see our friends hit the spuds, which means the airfield. And then we all flew around together. We hooked up along straight line down towards the seconds, and I don't think I've ever taken a turn point 90 degrees for about 20k in, and it was anyway, it was a great education, but it was the right thing to do.
I would say that the last 2 points were pretty problematic for pilots.
Well, so this is like my 3rd or 4th season in Europe now. It's my fourth World Championships. I've got about 600 hours now in Europe, so I'm starting to feel very comfortable. But the secret today was my teammates. So Matthew Scudder and Ray Stewart were instrumental. I was climbing, not quite empty, but in a small climb, and they said, nope, we're going for it. And it was a small discussion, and we just decided, right, your own risk, do whatever you want. And Matthew Scudder specifically was determined to make it to this one cloud. And when we were about 5k away from it, we saw a couple of gliders pulling up low over the forest. They got 3 meters a second, I got 2, took it to base, drifted downwind. That's where I was lucky. And then a little tiny cloud streak, just one cloud, left at base, and then the Ventus 3 just woo! Just 41 to 1 to make it home, 68 to 73 knots, easing in and out of everything I could smoothly, and it got me across the line.
And you got the high five from the director of the whole championship, from Maciej.
Yeah, unbelievable. I was on cloud 9 forever. I think I said dude to my crew like 60 times. I was just such a high for the competition, and I've been flying since I was 4, and all my life I've been dreaming of being the only finisher, and it almost came true at a World Championship, so a real highlight. So yeah, I have to thank my colleagues, of course, for helping me around half, and then the rest, I guess I got lucky, but maybe the ducks lined up and it was my turn, I don't know, but anyway, good fun.
You're in the top of the table, I would say. What's your aim? What's your goal here in Michałków?
Yeah, well, I came here with the goal of being a world champion, but with such high standard, of course, it's hard to. And and we've got the Kawa effect about it all as well, and which is wonderful. It's great to be a part of it, and what a great guy, pilot. So yeah, I just want to finish top 10, get a diploma. I'm still pushing at that top 5. If I can keep the form up with what we've been doing, then it just might happen. So yeah, thanks heaps to my team who's supporting me heaps, and fans around them, fans, loved ones, whoever. It's great. So it's nice to have people behind me. It's cool.
This was Adam Woolley from Australia in 15-meter class, describing how the task looked like in his eyes. And he, during today's briefing, he said many thanks to Sebastian Kawa for doing the job, for having the thermals in the front of the whole bunch of gliders. So Adam Woolley is here, and now we will switch into Polish for Polish subscribers on our YouTube. Dzień dobry Państwu, przywitamy się oficjalnie. 35. Szybowcowe Mistrzostwa Świata kończą się już w zasadzie można powiedzieć jutro, ale mamy piękne wieści z frontu, że jeśli mogę się tak wyrazić, i tym powiernikiem tych dobrych wieści będzie dzisiaj Filip Borowski, meteorolog z Aeroklubu Ostrowskiego, który gości tutaj nie tylko na mistrzostwach rangi światowej, ale także na lokalnych mistrzostwach Ostrów Glide. Dzień dobry Filipie.
Dzień dobry, witam wszystkich serdecznie.
Filip, chciałbym, abyś wreszcie był tym dobrym posłańcem, bo wczoraj napadało nam tutaj tyle deszczu, byliśmy w zasadzie w centrum tych wydarzeń deszczowych,
Tak.
Jak to niestety od kilku dni bywało i no taka jest pogoda, musimy się z tym zmierzyć, natomiast sporo tej wilgoci w ziemi, jeśli mogę się tak wyrazić, natomiast nie będzie odzwierciedlenia w chmurach, jeśli
Tak,
chodzi o tą
tak.
wilgoć, w tych chmurach, na które czekamy.
Można by było domyślać się, że dzisiaj będzie dużo kumulusów, bo w końcu 3 dni lało w naszym rejonie, ziemia jest nasiągnięta, ale no niestety takie są prawa fizyki, że jak przychodzi suchsza masa, te chmury nie chcą nam się robić. Dzisiaj może być taka podobna sytuacja, że tych kumulusów praktycznie nie będzie w ogóle, ponieważ napływa do nas bardziej takie suche powietrze, nie ma tej wilgoci w atmosferze i przez to mamy problem. Tak samo będziemy musieli troszeczkę na tą termikę poczekać, ponieważ podłoże mamy już bardzo mokre i ono musi też się wygrzać troszeczkę, musimy na to poczekać.
Sonda przed chwilą zraportowała nam, że 900 metrów to jest
Tak,
ten
900 metrów.
wysoki poziom, jeśli chodzi o kominy,
Tak.
to wznoszenie, tak?
Ale ja
1,5
myślę, że
metra na
później-
sekundę, tak?
Później będzie wyższa ta podstawa, że zasięg tych noszy będzie wyższy, myślę, że około 1200-1300 metrów, jak to się wszystko wygrzeje. No ale najważniejsze jest to, że dzisiaj latamy po tych 3 dniach. Nareszcie możemy...
Ciężkich, takich depresyjnych.
Tak, możemy przewietrzyć te nasze szybowce i samoloty w końcu. Piloci też są, myślę, zadowoleni, bo mają, jak to się mówi, robotę po prostu w powietrzu do wykonania. I myślę, że będzie fajny dzień. Jutro też będziemy latać. Jutro myślę, że może już więcej będzie tych kumulusów i jeszcze lepsza pogoda do latania.
Troszkę szczegółowiej, Filipie, bo chciałbym też spojrzeć na mapę, na radary, na mapę pogodową. To, co tutaj Państwo widzicie, to na szczęście już od nas odeszło.
Tak, to już od nas
było?
odchodzi.
Co to było, Filip?
Znaczy, to była taka stara okluzja na granicy układu atmosferycznego niskiego ciśnienia. Ona tutaj nad nami królowała, bo tak naprawdę nie mogła się odsunąć ani na wschód, ani na zachód. Ten napływ był taki z północy i cały czas w jednym pasie ona się przesuwała.
Pierwsze szybowce klasy klub, drodzy Państwo, już w powietrzu. First Club Class Gliders in the air already.
Przez to tak długo padało, ponieważ ona przesuwała się praktycznie nad tym samym terenem cały czas. I na szczęście ona już teraz odeszła na wschód, tutaj od strony zachodu buduje nam się klin wysokiego ciśnienia, przez to mamy dzisiaj zdecydowaną poprawę pogody. Dla lotników, dla szybowników nie jest ona jakaś tam wymarzona.
Ponieważ bardzo sucha, tak?
Nie są to jakieś warunki znakomite do latania. Dla zwykłego, jak to się mówi, człowieka chodzącego po ziemi dzisiaj jest idealna pogoda. Nie ma upału, jest słoneczko, wieje, troszeczkę wieje i jest super. No, dla szybowników myślę, że jutro będzie lepsza ta pogoda, ale no niestety to są mistrzostwa świata i musimy latać w każdych warunkach, które oczywiście umożliwiają latanie. Bo niektórzy zawodników mogą marudzić, że tak, że puszczamy na takie trasy, no ale no niestety to nie są loty szkolne jakieś tam, tylko to jest już, tutaj się wyłania mistrz świata i musi potrafić pokazać swoją klasę w powietrzu przy każdych warunkach atmosferycznych.
Tak jest. Dzisiaj te warunki, no powiedzmy skomplikowane, przynajmniej jeśli można użyć takiej
Znaczy może nie będą jakieś tam super skomplikowane, ale no po prostu cięższe, ponieważ będziemy mieli tą termikę bezchmurną, nie będzie to jakoś tam super wysoko, zasięg tych kominów nie będzie jakiś taki super wysoki, więc no nie będzie tak dzisiaj łatwo, nie? Jeszcze też wiatr jest, który też będzie trzeba pokonywać, więc no są takie ciekawe warunki.
Filip, bo tutaj z nad Niemiec, to już powiedziałem po angielsku, przychodzi coś, co wygląda pięknie,
Tak.
Z naszej perspektywy, to są
Tak.
te piękne kumulusy.
Tak.
Czy jest szansa, aby one tu gdzieś powstały, powiedzmy w tym rejonie, gdzieś tu będziemy dziś latać, polecą szybownicy gdzieś mniej więcej tu w tym rejonie, czy jest szansa na to, może nawet trochę bardziej tu w tym rejonie, czy jest szansa na to, że te kumulusy gdzieś tam najdą i że oni na przykład na powrocie będą, wlecą w nie? Szlaki.
Trudno powiedzieć. Ja myślę, że to jest za daleko, żeby one tutaj dotarły, ale myślę, że jeśli chodzi o wilgotność w atmosferze tu w naszym rejonie, generalnie będzie taki wysuszony pas w zachodniej części Polski, który nas też tutaj będzie sięgał lotniska. Na wschód do naszego lotniska będzie więcej, może się pojawić tych kumulusów. Na południu, bliżej Karkonoszy też może więcej być tych kumulusów, ale może jeszcze byśmy zrobili widok na zdjęcie satelitarne. Ja może Państwu pokażę znacznikiem, w którym miejscu, gdzie mamy myszkę? Tu mamy. Proszę spojrzeć, w tym miejscu będzie taka wysuszona część powietrza, gdzie te kumulusy praktycznie nie będą powstawały. Mniej więcej coś takiego.
To jest w ogóle ciekawe zjawisko, bo przecież tyle deszczu, co spadło w Dolinie Chochołowskiej, o ile dobrze pamiętam, spadło 300 mm deszczu, co stanowi, powiedzmy, jakąś znaczną część rocznego opadu. Oczywiście to jest dość daleko od nas, ale mimo wszystko, powiedzmy sobie szczerze, u nas też trochę tego deszczu
też bardzo
spadło.
dużo spadło deszczu, więc to są 3 dni opadów. Oczywiście rolnicy się cieszą, bo naprawdę był potrzebny ten deszcz i fajnie, że się tak stało nawet, że podlało ludziom troszeczkę te trawniki. Dla nas było gorzej, niestety mieliśmy przestój, ale już od dzisiaj latamy. Jutro też będziemy latać, więc ja jestem optymistycznej myśli.
Optymista Filip Borowski. Zobaczmy teraz jeszcze na opady. To są opady prognozowane.
Opady dzisiaj w ogóle nam nie zagrażają. Jutrzejszy dzień tak samo. Będziemy mieli spokój z opadami, więc śmiało, jeżeli ktoś chce pojeździć na rowerze daleko, to może śmiało dzisiaj wyruszać w trasę. Tu oczywiście mówię o Wielkopolsce naszej.
No to pogodynka, że tak powiem brzydko, chociaż meteorolodzy nie lubią tego określenia pogodynka. Ale
różnie na nas mówią.
Jak jeszcze mówią?
No różnie, wolałbym na antenie tego nie mówić.
Dobra, i teraz przyznaj się, gdzie masz tą szklaną kulę schowaną, z której wróżysz?
Jest w domu, słuchajcie. Szkoda, że nie wziąłem zdjęcia. Jest to szklana kula z płynem takim, gdzie pływają takie różne farfosle i według tego oceniamy tą całą sytuację synoptyczną. One się w różny sposób układają w zależności od ciśnienia i wszystko wiemy.
Wszystko wiemy, drodzy Państwo. W popołudniowej transmisji przygotujemy dla Państwa materiał, ale niestety tylko w języku angielskim, natomiast pokazujący pracę meteorologów od kuchni. Byliśmy dzisiaj skoro świt w Michałkowie, już o godzinie 6:30 zaczęliśmy nagrywać taki felietonik pod nazwą nie strzelajcie, nie zabijajcie posłańca, Don't Kill the Messenger, w którym mówimy tak naprawdę jak wygląda taki codzienny rynsztunek, jeśli chodzi o to, co tutaj robią w Michałkowie meteorolodzy. Zatem będziemy do tego wracać, natomiast teraz wrócimy jeszcze do poprzedniego zadania, natomiast także w języku angielskim. Zatem Filip, dziękuję Ci uprzejmie za to, że znalazłeś chwilę. Podejrzewam, że jutro też się spotkamy, żebyś tak fajnie obrazowo, jak zawsze to robisz, opowiedział o tym, co się będzie działo. Filip, powiernik dobrych wieści dzisiaj, tak samo jak
myślę, że jutro też będą dobre wieści, więc
kapitalnie. Okay, now we will switch into English. Another 15-meter class pilot Sebastian Cava talks about the designated start time and talks about the competition, the recent task from Wednesday, right? From ze środy ten task był rozegrany.
Tak.
Okay. So from Wednesday, recent task in opinion of Sebastian Cavas. In your opinion, the designated start time in the tasks, this is the best way to show the real champion, the real one who achieves the goal, who wins the task.
I don't know if it's the best way, but in my opinion, in this situation, we have that 80-90% of pilots would like to follow somebody. It gives a fair chance for the leaders to leave the start line and not to be chased by others on the task. So I think it's more fair because the situation during the competition has changed. Now we have open tracking. Now we have a lot of help from the ground on the radio, with a lot of flarm in modes that allow everybody to see everybody, and you cannot hide. It's not like in competitions 10 years ago when you could fly 5 kilometers away from the airfield. You didn't see anybody, nobody saw you, and you decided that you want to start at 11 or maybe at 1 o'clock. And you came to the start line and across the start line and nobody is following. Now everybody knows everything. So this is really helping people that have learned to trace everybody else, and we have no other solution to do it. In paragliding, they have leading points for pilots because they had the same problem. It's very easy to see paragliders. It's much easier to see because distances are smaller and the paragliders are more bigger. And they had this problem from the beginning, and they gave the designated points for leaders. And the formula is very, very complicated, so I don't think it's very useful for us. And we could use either designated start time or the marker event for getting rid of this situation.
It was created for only for blue thermals, but the organizer use it. No.
No, it was not the intention of this was not for the blue thermals. This problem was very prominent in Benalla when we had really blue thermals and everybody was flying together, and within up to 10 minutes it was very easy to see gliders that started earlier, and it was very easy for the followers to catch the leaders. So after this competition there was a proposal that we could set the times, and if somebody waits 2 minutes, his time is the same. So this makes it easier to decide to go on to fly the task for somebody who wants to lead. Yeah. Otherwise, I think one day we will wait, and nobody will cross the start line, because anything you do, they will always wait for you. So this is useless.
What went wrong in the recent task?
I think there was too much politics in the task setting, and although we had actually crosswind and decided to have upwind landings, it was not the case, but we had the arrival point in that area, and it was too far to climb in southwest and make the long glide to the final. For the 15-meter class it was the longest distance, and we didn't come.
This was Sebastian Kawa, a 15-meter class pilot, talking about the designated start time and talking about their latest task. Okay, we've got club class results to show from latest task, from recent task. Okay, Team Kuipers on first position. Team gained 704 points. Tamas Ferenc on position number 2. Rasmus Orskov on the third position, and Tomasz Rubaj from Poland on position number 4. And those are 4 pilots that came across the finish line. Rest of the pilots outlanded, so it was a really pretty hard task for the pilots. There were no places to climb, no thermals near Ostrów Wielkopolski at the last turning point, and the total results after task number 7. Tomasz Rubaj on the first position with almost 4,000 points. Jakub Barsz on position number 2nd, Jarosław Tomana third, Andrzej Lebiediew on position number 4, Rasmus Orskov still in the top of the table, and Team Kuipers, the winner from recent task, also near the best pilots. This is on your screen. On your screens, another club class glider, towing of another club class glider. There is a little change for this morning. In the first row we've got club class gliders. In the second row we've got 15-meter class gliders, and at the end we can see standard class gliders. It is a good situation during the live transmissions. Probably for the first time we can show live the towings of the planes, because the day before, the task before today, we had no chance to show the towings because of the postponed launches. Right now we can show the beauty of the towings and the beauty of the soaring, of the gliding here in Michałków. To, drodzy Państwo, są starty szybowców klasy klub, które są w pierwszym rzędzie. Dzisiaj jest lekka zmiana, bo szybowce klasy klub są na pierwszej pozycji, później są szybowce 15-metrowe i później jeszcze szybowce klasy standard, które dzisiaj będą startować, jako ostatni. Będzie tutaj trochę głośno, bo mamy lądowanie helikoptera ratunkowego, lotniczego pogotowia ratunkowego. A rescue helipad is now landing probably after an accident that happened in the region. Okay, we've got another material. Polish representatives, Polish pilots from the gliding team of Poland, national gliding team of Poland, went to the foreman of Powiat Ostrowski, to Mr. Paweł Rajski, to a meeting. Pretty good things to do when it's raining. So these are the highlights from that meeting. Drodzy Państwo, materiał kolejny to będzie taki skrót spotkania starosty ostrowskiego z reprezentantami polskiej szybowcowej kadry narodowej. Powracamy za moment, żeby pokazać Państwu znacznie więcej z tego, co dzieje się tutaj w Michałkowie. Przypominam, drodzy Państwo, to jest transmisja serwowana dla Państwa prosto z samego serca 35. Szybowcowych Mistrzostw Świata przez portal Infostrów. Dziękujemy firmie Promax za udostępnienie internetu. Wracamy za moment. We will be back in about maybe 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. Okay, we are back. This was a meeting with the foreman of Powiat Ostrowski, Mr. Paweł Rajski, with Polish national gliding team. All of the Polish pilots were there to meet foreman Mr. Paweł Rajski. Last club class gliders are ready to be towed, as you can see now on your screens. In the last row, we've got some pilots. Let's have a quick look who is on the last row. Okay, we can say who is on the last row of pilots. It's 75. It's Sergei Serov from Russia. Sierra Kilo, let's have a look. Sierra Kilo is Sergei Kluyev, also from Russia. And we got also 69 Golf 7, Golf 1, Mike Foxtrot, Juliet 1 and Juliet Alpha Yankee. So these are the last gliders from the club class. Club class, as I already said, has got a task for today for about 300 kilometers, and during the cancelled days, during the days that were raining pretty much, we had a Polish evening. Presented the most common Polish dishes like kaszanka, so the bloody sausage, with potatoes and with onions. The pyra z gzikiem. Pyra z gzikiem is a white cheese with a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper, and also with potatoes. So these are our Polish dishes here in Wielkopolska region. Let's have a quick look at the highlights after Polish evening. There were even some dancing. There was even some dancing, as you will see in a minute. We will be back to see the towings of the club class and the 15-meter class. Drodzy Państwo, mieliśmy tutaj taką przyjemną oczywiście imprezę, i to jest taka tradycyjna impreza związana z tym obrzędem wokół mistrzostw, każdych mistrzostw. Podczas każdej takiej imprezy organizator stara się, aby przygotować coś na zasadzie takiego wieczoru danego kraju. Skoro jesteśmy w Polsce, to ten wieczór nazywał się wieczorem polskim. Przygotowali organizatorzy dla wszystkich pilotów, a także dla team kapitanów fantastyczne rzeczy. Była kaszanka, była pyra z gzikiem, czyli to, czym żyje stół w południowej Wielkopolsce. Było oczywiście coś do picia, no i jak się okazuje, były też tańce. Tego brakowało, wydaje mi się, podczas tego wieczoru międzynarodowego, a jak już jesteśmy w Polsce, to przecież wypada tańczyć. No i przed Państwem taki przyjemny, krótki materiał pokazujący najciekawsze momenty właśnie tego polskiego wieczoru. Wracamy za kilka chwil, żeby pokazać Państwu starty klasy klub, no i za niedługo będziemy szybowce klasy 15-metrowej także wynosić w powietrze. Okay, this is, I guess, another amazing example of Polish hospitality. I hope so. It is. So there were even fireworks at the end of the day of the Polish evening. Very good occasion to talk with the pilots, to talk with the stewards from FAI, to talk with the team captains about everything, about what is going on in their countries, how the gliding is shown in their countries. So this is the best way to meet each other, the best way to like I said, just talk. To było, drodzy Państwo, to był skrót z tego polskiego wieczoru. Chyba się udał. Mam taką nadzieję, że się udał, ze względu na to, że mamy tutaj wszystkie narodowości, mogliśmy z nimi tutaj porozmawiać nie tylko o tym, jak im się tutaj mieszka, że tak powiem, bo oni tutaj na 2 tygodnie po prostu zamieszkali, jak im się tutaj mieszka, jak im się tutaj żyje, co myślą o polskich nie tylko potrawach, ale o polskich zwyczajach, o polskiej organizacji. Na razie chyba wydaje mi się same dobre opinie, to duża zasługa organizatorów, duża zasługa Macieja Całki, dyrektora mistrzostw, duża zasługa Karola Skarżyńskiego, prezesa Roklubu Ostrowskiego, który tutaj codziennie dba o to, aby faktycznie wszystko było dopięte na ostatni guzik. Mnóstwo sponsorów. Sponsorem dzisiejszego dnia była firma Lazur, a także miasto Ostrów Wielkopolski, a także skysite.io. Oni przygotowali dla zwycięzców danego dnia te upominki. Zwycięzcy danego dnia dostali różne pakunki z giftami. Zatem no wszystko jest tutaj dopięte na ostatni guzik i wszyscy tutaj wspólnie w tym komitecie organizacyjnym mamy nadzieję, że to się przełoży na dobry wynik i dobrą opinię na koniec tych mistrzostw. Mówiąc kolokwialnie, wypstykaliśmy się już z materiałów, które robiliśmy wspólnie tutaj z chłopakami z Info Ostrów w ciągu tych dni właśnie kiedy padało. Zatem będziemy powoli kończyć tą transmisję. Natomiast, drodzy Państwo, to nie jest jeszcze koniec oglądania, bo zostawiamy Państwa z holownikami, którzy wynoszą szybowników do konkurencji, jednej z ostatnich konkurencji, bo przypominam, że jutro to ostatni moment, kiedy będzie można rozegrać taska, zatem jeszcze dziś, jeszcze jutro, miejmy taką głęboką nadzieję, latamy. Okay, this is the end of the commentary, but still not the end of the live transmission brought to you by Infostrów. We've got, I guess, first 15-meter class gliders that are towed right now, or in a second. I just make a check who is on the first row of 15-meter class, and we've got Mike Zulu, which is Gvidas Sabeckis from Lithuania. We've got Victor, this is Vytautas Sabeckis, also from Lithuania. We've got Papa Charlie, who is Sebastian Kawa from Poland, and we've got also Łukasz Grabowski on Romeo Papa, the Polish pilot. I leave you with really nice views of the towing. We will be back in the afternoon to make a summary of today's task. Be with us, give a thumb up, share our videos on Facebook, look at the Instagram fan page, go on the Twitter, everywhere. We are almost everywhere to see what's going on during the 35th World Gliding Championship in Ostrów Wielkopolski in Michałków. Last 2 days of flying, today Friday and tomorrow Saturday. Hope we will run to task. See you in the afternoon.